Our next winner has made such a great impact in the world of fighting gender-based violence and really spreading that message, really leading that charge. The Mankind Project, and I'm sure many of you have seen them on TV, you've heard about them, you've read about them. They've worked so hard, especially this year. We've seen and heard their voices shine a lot more. Ladies and gents, our activist of the year, Mlue Sibanda of the Mankind Project.
It's a beautiful time to be alive as a man and take responsibility and realize that all we've been taught has been lies, you know, because we've been defining ourselves in masculinity and patriarchy tendencies, that the community is no longer safe anymore. And it means men have stopped protecting the nation. And when the nation is not protected, we are eating it. You know, what is our legacy going to be like? So I represent an organization called MKP. MKP, we create safer spaces for men to be vulnerable, for men to talk about trauma, because a lot of men carry a lot of collective trauma. They don't find spaces where they can open up. And especially me as a black man, but now that I know what it is like to be vulnerable, what it is like to see a person for who they is, and like Steve Biko says, we have to move beyond the struggle. So for me, I speak for economical freedom, mental health, and food, and everything, and awareness, and just inviting men sometimes to hold a space and to listen to other men, what they are saying, what they are going through, without even being judgmental or without even linking the story to themselves, to be intertwined into that, but just to recognize a person for what they're going through. And the sad part for me is like we are human and we feel connection. I miss hugs, you know? But what has helped me during the pandemic is the eye contact, something that I really take. And I'd like to ask each and every one of you and to your families, please see a person for who they are. Look at them, honor them, be kind. We're going through a lot. We need each other to exist, you know? Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mlue the Centre of the Mankind Project, of course. Wonderful work that you are doing. One of the things that I've been most excited to see tonight and to hear is really the conversation and the chat around how all of these winners that we are honoring tonight have been able to come up with these genius ways and these really intelligent ways of finding solutions to everyday problems, but of also just making a difference in the communities that they serve. And what's going to happen now, and you'll see this with each category of each block of winners, is that Mlue will then engage our winners and have a bit of a conversation with them. And this starts right now.
Yep. So Mlue, what I want to find out for you as individuals, so I'll start with you, Aaron. How has mental health played a huge role in what you have done in terms of your work, and as well as you being a man? And for you, Mlue, for a lot of us as men, we talk about unity, but we don't sometimes actively do something about it. Where does your mind space have to be in order for you to actually say, you know, I'm doing something about it, I'm not just tweeting, I'm not just, where does your mind space have to be, and how has it been a challenge in 2020 for you?
Thank you for that question. I think one of the beautiful things that has happened in my life is to have a lot of women around me and get to listen without responding or without reacting, because I embody patriarchy and also I embody privilege, you know, as a man, you know, that I can walk at Mandela Bridge, no one can ask me anything, but women can walk into certain spaces. So for me, that has been a big issue to say what's going on behind the walls, where people are confined into a certain lifestyle that they're not used to. People are confrontational every day. You wake up to a certain person, you know, like, especially in relationships. A lot of people haven't spent time because people work and people move into. So the biggest challenge for me is to know what's going on with the children, because the children that we raise are going to make a nation. And if we're not a great nation, that means we're not raising any future, and the future cannot be raised with the presence. So one thing that I learned at MKP, because we had to cancel because of COVID, so we do trainings. It was something painful to me, but I ended up realizing that it is a situation that is different. No one has ever experienced this. And men lost economy, so sometimes you become angry because finances are not going in, you're in debt, you're losing your house, you're losing your cars and everything. And the image of an ego comes on as a man, you know, to say, I should be this and this, and we're not pretending. But I think the support system that has been there for me is the brothers that I've created in MKP, just to check on each other, you know. And I encourage everyone to sometimes just call a person and say morning, you know. Thank you.
Thank you. Aaron and Mlue, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, thank you. Tabiso, over to you.